Hi guys, long time no see. I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've talked to you guys on here, and I've not been on like a Disney vacation or a cruise or something. So it feels good to just be chatting with you guys, but I have the biggest vintage Disney haul to show you guys today, and I'm so excited about it. It's definitely the most I've ever purchased in one go. Usually I'm like an online vintage Disney person, but this time it was all done in person, so I'm so excited to show you guys. It's been long awaited on TikTok, so let's just get into it. It's a lot of freaking stuff. I already brought some stuff with me on like my most recent Disney trips. So one was right after I got all of the vintage Disney stuff, and that was when we went to Yacht Club. I posted about that on TikTok, but not on YouTube, and I didn't film anything for YouTube for that vacation. But then we ended up going on a very spontaneous trip on the Disney Wish, and I've already uploaded like the pack with me for that. That vacation was so much fun, and I did vlog the entire thing, so I'm super excited to share that with you guys. But I did bring a few of the vintage Disney pieces with me because I just couldn't help myself. So some of you on TikTok have already seen it, but I guess starting out with this little Mickey, I don't think I ended up wearing this on the cruise, but it's such a cute little crew neck. I wouldn't say it's oversized. Also, this is the label if any of you guys are interested. I'm usually like an oversized tee and sweatshirt person, but this one would like just be touching the bottom of my shorts, but it has that weird like cinch sort of at the bottom, so it would definitely like curl under, which I don't really love in sweatshirts, so I'm hoping to stretch this one out a little bit, but it's so freaking cute. I'm obsessed. I love that it's just a simple sweatshirt too, like it's just Mickey, and I love his pose. It's so cute. We're gonna continue with the things that you guys have maybe already seen, but I found this shirt, which was absolutely perfect. It was honestly funny because the place that I ended up getting everything at, I just realized I didn't say it yet. It was called Magic City Flea, and it's in Miami, Florida. Please go check it out. It was absolutely amazing. I expected to find some good stuff, but honestly with it being Miami, I was like, I don't really know like how this is gonna go, but pretty much like every booth had something Disney, so I got it from a bunch of different vendors. If you're gonna go, I also suggest bringing cash just in case, because I personally don't have like, I don't use Venmo, and I don't have Zelle and all these other things, so it was a little complicated sometimes, but we made it work, and I didn't have cash that day, so just so you guys are prepared. But I ended up finding this perfect shirt, and it was funny because when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's so cute, but like when am I gonna wear it? Because I didn't have a Disney cruise booked or anything for the future, even though I knew I would probably go on one, but I was like, I don't know when the next time I'll be able to wear this would be. Funny enough, we ended up going on a cruise like within that week. It was really spontaneous. I think I explained kind of the situation in the pack with me, but it was wild. I think this shirt is so cute. I don't think it's actually vintage Disney parks. It says it's from Screen Star's Best. It was made in the US. I don't really know, but I'm obsessed. This is what it looks like close up. It's so cute. I love it so much. And this is like a perfect little like oversized tee. This isn't a size extra large in case any of you guys are wondering. Belly just popped in. Hi! Wave hi to everybody. Hi guys. Alright, next up is another sweatshirt that I ended up wearing when I was at Yacht Club right after I got all of this stuff, and it's a little 25th anniversary Disney sweatshirt. I don't usually go for the color purple, and so I don't really own anything purple. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I feel like I'm usually hesitant with like color. Like I usually wear a lot of white that has like colorful things on it, but they're usually like white base like shirts or sweatshirts, and I like really like that. I usually play it pretty safe, but I wore this when I was at Yacht Club, and I actually really loved it. It's just like so classic and cute. This is actual vintage Disney parks. It has like the little Mickey ink tag. If you guys are interested, you can look up like the different vintage Disney tags because it'll tell you like what time frame it's roughly from, which I think is fun because they change their tags a lot. But I think this is super cute. This one's definitely a little bit more oversized. It is cinched at the bottom like I was talking about before, so it does roll under a bit, but it's super cute and very comfortable. I feel like vintage Disney stuff is just like, it was the best material, the best graphics. I'm just gonna make stuff like that again. I was gonna tell you guys something. I don't remember. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, and so I ended up finding this sweatshirt, and I think what's so special about it is that it's the year 2025, and I'm also turning 25 in this year. So I thought that the 25th anniversary was super fun. I don't know if you guys already know this, but when I hunt for vintage Disney, something that I really like to find is actually the year that I was born in, which was the year 2000. I think it's the best year. So I usually like to search for the year 2000 stuff because I think it's fun and special, and then it's like more unique to you. I keep trying to find 2004 stuff for Gabby, but that one is so hard to find for some reason. But I also want to start looking for more like 25th anniversary stuff since I'm turning 25, so I figure I can wear that for my birthday or just like to celebrate the year, honestly, because kind of works out very serendipitously, so I'm excited about it. And I didn't even realize it until after I had purchased it. Like I was going over it with my abuela that night, and then I was like, wait a minute, this would actually work out so well. Also just remembered I'm wearing one of the items, so this is one of my favorite finds that I got. So it's like a little Mickey crew neck. I love the end details, and then also it's at the bottom of the crew neck as well, but it's so comfortable. It's oversized. It hits like right at the bottom of my shorts. It hits all the cylinders. I'm obsessed with it. But it just says Mickey, and then everything is embroidered on here too, which is something they also used to do a lot more of. I just saw that they came out with like the big compass rose sweatshirt that they like redid, and that thing is like not all embroidered, and if you look it up, the vintage Disney version is completely embroidered. So I was like, guys, you need to embroider more stuff. But I think embroidering is just like so nice, so classy, and then it like lasts forever. But I'm so obsessed with this sweatshirt. I wore this on the embarkation. I wore this at Yacht Club. Like I can't stop wearing this one. I think it's so cute and simple. So cute and simple. I love it. All right, while we're on the topic of the year thing, I did find a little 2000s shirt that I'm absolutely in love with. Obviously, like I said, I always love to go for the white base t-shirts and sweatshirts. So I found this one. I think it's so cute. And what's funny is I remember when Disney was like big on doing the years with like characters, and I remember in like 2009 or 2008 or something, I remember looking at it and I was like, who is buying that? Like with like the characters as like numbers. I don't know. As like a child, I was turned off by it, but I think it's so cute. I don't know why I ever hated it. So I was so excited to find this. Literally, I got a bunch of this stuff from like one particular vendor, and I don't know what their name, I don't know what any of the names were of these shops. I bought from literally so many people, but go to Magic City Flea. Everybody's so amazing, and also everyone was so kind. I absolutely loved the vibes and the selection. It was perfect. Also keep in mind that there were so many other Disney items that I didn't get, which is scary because I got so many things. We're still continuing. I don't think we're halfway through, guys, but absolutely in love with the shirt. I'm so excited. All right, next up we have another sweatshirt. You guys just, you know how I feel about sweatshirts. I'm in love with them. I wear them all the time. I have way too many, but I'm obsessed. This one is just another little classic Mickey sweatshirt. I feel like I got a lot of Mickey. Again, cinched at the bottom. It's a touch oversized. I love the little head. Also, a lot of this stuff I'm planning on sharing with Gabs, so some of it I got with her in mind because I feel like she might lean towards this before I would grab it, but I think it's so cute. And I don't know how it comes up on camera because the sun is also setting right now, but it's kind of like a maroony red. Next, okay, we have another sweatshirt. This is actually a Winnie the Pooh one. I think it's kind of cute. Gabs was not the biggest fan of it, but it says wish, wonder, and dream, and it's Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, and Tigger. This is what the graphic looks like up close. It's so cute. This one is definitely more oversized. I also love that it's just like a plain gray all the way around, kind of cinched at the bottom. Obviously it's a little, like, it's a lot longer than the other ones though, but I think this one's so cute. And I've never talked about this, but one of my favorite rides to ride is the Winnie the Pooh ride in Magic Kingdom. It always has been. I don't know why. It's just like such a comfort ride for me, and like I love the rain scene in specific, like the song that's in there. It's so nostalgic to me, and I just love it. I don't know why. So I'm actually really excited because I don't own that much like Winnie the Pooh stuff, but I think this would be really cute. Oh wait, don't ask me how, but I actually have my Winnie the Pooh ears in here, but I think this would be like so cute together. Just simple fit, like with the little Pooh ears and then the sweatshirt. I'm excited about this one. Gabby's a hater. Is this like focusing? All right, we're good. I just wanted to make sure that it was still in focus. Also, one of the vendors, this was the last one that we went to, ended up giving me this perfect like Mickey Mouse bag. She was like in love with the fact that I bought so much Disney stuff from her. She was like, oh, you guys are Disney people, and I was like, girl, this is what I was here for. But then she gave us this big bag, which I'm in love with. We still have quite a few pieces. Also, I'm saving like one of my favorites for last. I could not believe some of the stuff that I found. Oh, this is a weird side note, but when I was at Disney, I got this like right before New Year's. I ended up finding this t-shirt, which I just kind of loved. I've never seen like anything Walt, like it's the Walt and Mickey statue in front of the castle. I just like loved the color and thought it was really sweet. Like I loved like having some Walt representation, so I snagged this. This is not vintage Disney, but I just got it at Magic Kingdom around New Year's. It was like the day before New Year's. Oh, this is random. I ended up getting this from Magic City Flea because one guy, one of the last people that I bought from, he was literally like packing up shop. I was like, wait, can I still look through your racks? And he was like, yeah. He was like, the rack was literally like 2 shirts for $14. So I got this for $7, and then I got another Disney tee for $7, which was crazy. No, I think it was that Winnie the Pooh sweatshirt for $7. It was crazy. That place is magic. Magic City Flea. Amazing. This is also kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I've waited so long to film this that I forgot some of the stuff that I got. Oh, I'm so excited about this one. I don't have a lot of Disneyland merch, and I do want to go back to Disneyland, especially since they just announced that they're closing Muppets too. Guys, I have not even discussed this on TikTok because I think if I talk about it, I'm gonna explode, because they're also getting rid of Mama Morosa's, and Mama Morosa's is one of my favorite places to eat on property. It's where I always went growing up when I was little. I went there to celebrate so many different birthdays. I'm so sad about it. It could actually probably make me cry, but it's fine. So I'm getting Disneyland merch because maybe I'll go start transferring over to Disneyland, because some of these decisions, guys, no. I'm excited for Monsters Inc. Land if it was not destroying so much of like Hollywood Studios. Also, just saying that that area was definitely gonna work out. I also am just putting it out there that I have a theory. They wanted to do this for a while. This is how it all works, because they've got to be prepping this stuff for years. They closed down the Christmas shop and the Muppet store, and those were two huge places like I constantly saw foot traffic in, especially the Muppet store. That place is huge if you guys have ever been. And now they just do like character meet and greets, and they just started that back up like way recently. So that was like a pandemic thing. Both of those things didn't come back, which is how like there was a lot of foot traffic circulating back there. So I just think that that's so messed up because they did it on purpose, so now they can be like, oh, the area is kind of dead. I'm like, well, it wasn't. You guys did it on purpose. But anyways, I got Disneyland merch because maybe I'll become a Disneyland annual pass holder. I don't really know, but I love the just like simple style. This actually is a vintage Disney tee, but I feel like you can find something similar to this like right now in Disneyland or Disney World, but this is the tag that it came with. I personally love finding the ones with these tags. I feel like that this era of like shirt designs and sweatshirt designs was just like prime, so I was super happy with this one. Very plain, very simple, but I would even wear this one out in public because I don't know if anybody ever discusses this, but usually in like my normal life I don't wear a lot of Disney, and if I do, it's like more subtle. So like that iconic sweatshirt that I always wear, which I haven't worn in a minute because I wore it so many times, like that white one that everybody's always trying to get, it. I've worn that one to like class, like a little bit more subtle Disney, and I'll wear those like in public, but I feel like I would wear this just like a classic little Mickey tee. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, next one. Oh, I'm so excited about this. And it was also so fun to like shop in person because I usually go on Grailed, Grailed. Everyone always doesn't know what I'm saying when I say it, so I'm gonna spell it out, and not a mean way. I'm just spelling it out literally so you guys can find it. But it was so fun because when I was like going through the racks, I was like finding things that have been on my wish list for years that I've just like never purchased, or like I never got it down to a price that I wanted. And this was one of them, and I think it's so cute. This is from the 20th anniversary of Walt Disney World, and it says magical years, but it's Mickey when he's like a little magician. It's just super simple, very cute. This one's super oversized, which I love. You can't even, okay, you can kind of see, but yeah, it's a pretty big t-shirt, but I'm in love with it. Look at, you guys can't even see this pile. I'll show you the pile after, it's crazy. Here, we'll do this one together out of the bag. I think this one's a fun one. So as you guys know, a lot of graphic tees now, like I've seen people do like the sort of, if you remember the station in Walmart, this is how I explained it to my abuela, like the station in Walmart that used to do like the spray paint like shirts, that's what this looks like. And I've seen people do that nowadays too, but I was shocked to see that Disney has already done that in like past years. This one's a little bit more recent because it has like one of the newer tags on it. This also still has a tag on it, and I got it for literally $15, but it's like Mickey but spray paint version kind of. I think it's really cute. You can't, the colors on it are a little hard to see right now. There you go. It's like a little bit of like a bluish green outlining Mickey, and then it just says Mickey at the bottom. Very cute. I know that Gabby's gonna steal this one too. I was obsessed with a lot of the stuff that I got, but I thought this one was super fun and a little bit more unique. I haven't seen anything like that like vintage Disney wise, and it's honestly probably not that vintage. It might be like a more recent one because of the tag. Next up, oh, this one's cute. I think I got this one for like me, but it's just like a little Mickey tee. I love the teal color. It also has stripes if you look pretty closely. It's like really skinny stripe. I don't even know if you can see it on camera. That's what the Mickey design looks like. Very cute, very oversized, and again, kind of getting a more fun color because I have so many like white based things, so I'm excited about this one, and it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, which I like every once in a while. All right. Oh, I forgot about this one. I think I got this one for Gabs. Oh, this is so, I love these shirts. Okay, so I remember when they used to sell these, but this one is Goofy. But just wait, it gets better. So this is Goofy on the front. And tell me why we've stopped printing things on the back. I love these shirts. I love these shirts so much. They used to do these all the time with like all of the characters, and I think they're so fun. I'm also really big on like getting vintage Disney tees that have the prints on the back, because then, I don't know, when your hair's up, like there's something else to look at. I'm big on the printing on both sides of the t-shirt. This one's so cute, and Gabs loves Goofy, so I was really excited to find this one. All right, last one in this bag, and then we have one more. This one I thought was super cute. Gabs did not like this one. I actually, funny enough, had thrifted a Winnie the Pooh version of like this exact same style, so obviously it came from that time frame. This is the tag of this one. It says the Disney store, but again, it's kind of like a teal color. It's also Dopey. Dopey is my favorite of all of the dwarves, so I was really excited. But all of this is embroidered, which is really pretty. But yeah, I have a Winnie the Pooh version, and I actually, the last time I wore it was during the pandemic when I went to Disney World, and I actually did my Zoom class in Magic Kingdom, and the Wi-Fi was terrible. I did it for the plot, so I could say I did it. All right, one more shirt. And actually, I forgot to show you the tag on the Goofy shirt. This was that tag. Oh no, sorry, we have 3 more things. What am I talking about? All right, next up, this is our last sweatshirt. This one I love so much, and this was another one that was on my wish list on Grailed for so many years. It's for the 15th anniversary. Yeah, 15th anniversary of Walt Disney World. White base, my comfort zone. This one is a little bit cinched at the bottom, and it's not as long, but it's definitely still oversized. I only really buy oversized stuff, especially for vintage Disney, because it's just like a lot more lived in and cozy. I love it way more than like the tight stuff, unless I'm going for tight. It's very specific, but mostly oversized. This is what the graphic looks like. I think it's so cute. To me, it just looks like a little party celebration thing, so I love this one. It's so cute, and I think it's gonna come across pretty yellow on camera, but just trust, it's like a pure white. But all my fairy lights are making it a little yellow. I'm also flying back to Boston, guys, and I left this for the last possible second to film all of this stuff, so we're just making it work. But I wanted to film it before I go to Boston because I don't think I'm gonna bring all this stuff with me, which is gonna be hard because I'm gonna have to decide what I'm bringing, but we'll figure that out later. I was so excited to find this shirt because I actually have it in sweatshirt form already, but I love it so much. It's the little, well, actually, I think mine says Epcot at the bottom, but this one says Disneyland, so I don't know which one came first, but I have like this exact same version on a sweatshirt. I love it. I think it's so cute. This is an oversized like t-shirt version of the sweatshirt, and this is the tag. This is the tag for this one. Such a pretty graphic, so cute. Obviously could wear it in Epcot and it'd be perfect, but like I said, I love that it says Disneyland because maybe I'll start going to Disneyland more. I don't know, guys. We'll see. but I think it's really cute. And again, this is like a pure white one. All right, this may have been the best thing I purchased, and actually I think I already wore it in my little pack with me video, but now you guys have waited till the end, so time for the unveiling. Maybe it's not even that serious, but I was like going through all the racks and I was like, I had something in mind of like what I would like to find, and all of you guys have seen it. All of you guys have heard about it. It's the very famous Walt Disney World castle tee. This isn't the version that I was looking for. The version I was looking for is the one that they just remade. I'm pretty sure it's based off of the other one. I love it nonetheless. I think it's so pretty and so cute. I wish that they still made stuff like this. I wish we still decorated the castle like this, but this is like a perfectly oversized tee. I might wear it. Who knows? I don't know what I'm doing for my 25th birthday, but this is from the 25th anniversary and it's a little castle cake tee and I'm obsessed. I think it's such a fun little celebration tee. I love birthday cake also, so this is kind of a combination of like all my favorite things. But I was so excited. I was literally going through the racks and I thought to myself, like, what if I find the little castle cake tee? I thought it would be the other one, but I knew that this one also existed because it's also been on my girl wish list for years. But I've never gotten it at a good price, and also now, so you have to be careful because sometimes people will use like pictures that aren't theirs and then kind of scam you, so you have to be careful nowadays. But I was so excited. I literally was going through all of the racks and I gasped out loud because I could not believe it. But again, we have the beautiful graphic on the front and probably the best part, the graphic on the back. I think this is so cute. I actually have, oh my god, I have it with me right now. I have this other vintage Disney tee. Yeah, here we go. This is a 2000s one, and this is like probably one of my favorite vintage Disney tees that I have. It is a 2000s shirt, which is the year that I was born, obviously, so something I love. I'm getting so orange because of all these fairy lights. I'm so sorry, guys. But on the back, it has this graphic of like all the little character signatures, and I think that's so special and so cute and so easy to do, honestly. So I wish that Disney like printed more stuff on the back. I know it's probably more expensive because it's a whole other step and a whole other side that you're printing, but I think it's so worth it. It makes it so much cuter to have something on the front that you're looking at, but then when you're walking away and like people are looking at the back of your shirt, it's not just white or a plain color. So I wish that Disney did more stuff like that, because I feel like before that was something they did on like every single shirt, and now it's only on the front. So Disney, bring it back. But I absolutely love the back of this one. It says happy 25th anniversary, and it just has all of the little character signatures again like the other shirt. This one's a little bit more special because it also has like Mickey confetti like going all around. It's so cute. I'm obsessed with it and I cannot wait to wear this one to the park. I'm so excited to wear everything, but there's so many good Disney finds. I can't believe it, honestly. Let me show you the pile. Like, this is kind of insane. It just keeps going. I think it must be like over a foot tall. Okay, hello from future Maggie. It's come to my attention while editing this video that I left out one of my favorite shirts that I ended up getting in this vintage Disney haul, and the reason was because I was still packed from my Disney cruise, so this is still in my suitcase, and I realized it at the time. It's literally like 2 months later, so welcome to the present time. And I thought I had 2 shirts that I hadn't shown you guys, so if I find the other one, I'll just include it in another video. But this one, this one I had to include because it's literally one of my favorite finds. Funny story about this one is my mom had found a shirt and it was of Donald, and it was Donald in like street clothes. It was like very cool, like it was a cool shirt, and it wasn't really my vibe. I thought it would be more for Gabby, and honestly it was so expensive and it had holes in it, so I was like, I wouldn't get that anyways. But at that moment I had made a remark that I was like, oh, I thought that that was a Donald Duck shirt, like fishing, and then I was like, oh, a fishing shirt, like a fishing Disney shirt would be so cute. Okay, now that brings us to this. I don't even remember when I found this shirt, but when I did, I screamed because it's literally Mickey fishing, but the fish is like randomly realistic. I think it's so cute. It's adorable. It says Mickey's Wilderness Adventure. Obviously I think this will be perfect for Animal Kingdom or like the campgrounds. It's just so cute. It's perfectly oversized also. I've mentioned it before in this video, but I really like when sweatshirts or shirts like hit the bottom of my shorts, and this is just such a perfect shirt. I wore it so many times on the Disney Wish, so if you guys have watched those vlogs, you've already seen it plenty of times, but I'm obsessed with it. Okay, I'm not sure when I'm splicing this in, but back to the past Maggie. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the haul. This was so much fun. I really need to get back into like my YouTube grind. Let me know what type of videos you guys want to see other than like all of my Disney trips. I feel like I have never-ending trips coming. I have like 2 Disney trips that I've never edited. I have the Disney cruise one to edit now. There's so many things that I could be posting, but also just like the little chatty videos if you guys want me to answer any questions about anything. I know that I've made a video about all of my like gluten-free faves on Walt Disney World property, but someone has recently asked, I've actually had a couple people recently ask me like what my gluten-free favorite options are, like favorite restaurants that I have, and so I feel like I may need to update that because there's probably some new things that I don't have listed on there because it's been probably like a year and a half or something since I last uploaded. But just let me know because I'm open to do anything. I'm super excited to head back to Boston. I'm planning on documenting a little bit more of my school life for you guys and like my Boston life in general, but I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you enjoyed, and oh, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe if you want to stick around. I'd love to have you here, and I'm constantly posting on Instagram and TikTok, so if you guys want to follow me over there, I have links under in my bio. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye.